guys, and welcome to Different Russia channel. We continue with you a small tour around Moscow. In the previous episode we went with you along Nikolskaya Street, and also we went to Red Square. But in this episode I invite you to one of the newest parks, which is located near Kremlin. In fact, this park was opened last year, and before this here was a very big hotel. It was called Россия. Today we shall walk with you along Zaryadye Park. As I have told you, it is a very new park. It was opened at the end of 2017. This park is very close to the Kremlin and to Red Square. Zaryadye is not simply a park, it is the new type of public space created by an international team of architects, engineers, landscape designers and other experts. On this particular place was one of the biggest hotels in Moscow. It was called Россия, a very famous hotel. But the building needed a big renovation. It was very old and not very modern. So the city authorities decided to demolish it, and for several years they did not know what to do with this place. They thought about building a business center and some other hotels, but finally they decided to build a park here. The park opens every day, the entrance is free, and right now we are going with you to the most famous bridge. From that bridge a wonderful view to the Kremlin and to the Moscow River, so all the tourists love to come here to take pictures. And while we walk with you along this wonderful bridge, I would like to answer the questions that I get very often in the comments. What is the best time to visit Moscow? First of all, I should tell you that Moscow is beautiful during all seasons. Especially beautiful, of course, is Christmas decorations, and also if you are interested in some military machines, military cars, I advise you to come in May when we have Victory Day parade. But you should know that during Christmas and during May holidays, extremely many tourists here. Crowds of Chinese tourists wander along the streets of Moscow. So if you do not like so many people around you, it is better to choose some other time. And also it should be said a few words about the climate. I think that you know that in summer it is extremely hot in Moscow, and if you do not like heat, it is better to avoid summer, because sometimes temperature goes up to 30 or 35 degrees, really very hot. And in the center of Moscow, when a lot of asphalt everywhere, it is really very difficult to survive. As for winter, sometimes we have very cold winters, sometimes not. But if you do not like cold weather, it will be also very difficult for you during this time. If you plan to walk along the streets of Moscow during the winter time, it will be difficult for you because of the temperature. -20, -25, not very comfortable temperature to walk for several hours. Besides, it is very bad for your cameras and other equipment that you have with you, because you may spoil your photo cameras and video cameras. As for spring and autumn, so the weather is very changeable. For example, last spring it was really very cold. On the 9th of May we had snow. As for this particular spring, it is +30, +25, sunny and almost no wind. So the climate is changing, and it is very difficult to foresee what spring we are going to have next year. So guys, in my opinion, the best time to visit Moscow is at the end of April, May, the beginning of June, and also in September, maybe the beginning of October. But of course, as I have told you, it depends upon you. Maybe you like cold weather, or maybe you love extremely hot weather. So you should decide for yourself. So guys, I hope that you liked our small excursion around Zaryadye Park. Next time we shall continue with you to explore Moscow, and we shall go to St. Basil's Cathedral.